Right, good. I'm going to give you a couple of exercises. I'm just going to do 7 maximum today. So I want you to focus on these and try and do these throughout the week. And the main thing really is to make sure that your abs are contracting at all times. They're purely engaged through every exercise. So it feels as if someone's drawing you in here and drawing you down at the same time. So pushing your diaphragm down, pushing your diaphragm in. It's as if someone's got a rope and they're pulling you all the way. Okay, so through every exercise, you want to keep that sort of tight feeling within the stomach. This exercise is for your stomach, so try not to engage your shoulders or your legs as much as possible. Try and keep it engaged in the core. Okay, the first exercise we're going to do is I'll ask you to lie on your back. Okay, and you're going to make a nice V shape with your body. So we're going to have our hands positioned just to hold our bums, make sure they're not out here or back, but your fingertips are facing your bum, just in line with your shoulders. Okay, now we're going to stick the chest out a little bit, and we're keeping the abs engaged and the core on. Now the first exercise we're going to do is just a hold, so we're just going to wake up the abs a bit, engage the core. So I'm going to ask you to lift your legs just up to here. Now you should find your own biting point, okay, a bit like a car, so you can hold that V position. Now if I hold it here, okay, I won't feel anything. If I hold it up a bit more, then that's where it starts to feel the abs engaged, so they feel unstable. If that's too hard, you can just leave your feet here, okay, but I want you to be contracting your abs at the same time. So if you can just take it off a little bit, you should feel it more. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, straighten the legs, okay, and keep it engaged there, just holding there. Okay, we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I want you to repeat that exercise 4 times. Okay, nice one to start off with. Okay, while we're in this position, okay, this second exercise is going to be very similar, although this time we're going to attract the legs away into the body, so we're using a bit more the lower ab contraction as well. So hands back to where the bum is. Again, into that position, the feet up. And this time, what we're going to do is we're going to come back into pivot position and back into a V. So in and out. Chest forwards, head up. Excellent. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Again, we can do that 4 times. Okay, exercise number 3. Just consult my phone. Okay, so this time I'm going to ask you to get back into this same position. Okay, you're going to have your feet on the floor this time, and we're going to imagine that rope's still there pulling us, and you're going to lower yourself down to the floor. Now, don't want you to drop yourself once you get to the floor like this. I want you to keep that tension in your body at the whole time. So it's as if someone's got a rope and they're just slowly lowering you down. So you're going to keep your body nice and still, nice and engaged. Slowly, someone's lowering you down. Here you get to as far as you can, and then someone's pulling you up. Okay, doesn't matter if there's a slight bend or if the feet come off, but the idea is really to keep them, at least keep the heels on. The main contraction should be in the abs, particularly once you come up again. Now, if you can only go this far, and then you start to feel it, that's fine. Okay, just find the point that's enough for you. And then be drawn up again. So we'll do 10 of those. Excellent. Keeping that chest forward, purely engaged. And up again. Excellent. So you do 10 of those, and again you do 4 sets. You can rest in between each set, so if you feel that it is contracting and you are feeling like you're using the abs, do take a few minutes in between, but then come back in, make sure you complete the 4 sets. Okay. The next exercise we're going to do is going to work the lower abs here. So we're really making sure this is quite a hard ab. This is quite a hard area to exercise. You usually see the abs develop higher up, and it's always the lower abs that kind of show less, or show last. Okay, so this time what you're going to do is you're going to lie onto your back. And you're going to make bits of a spade shape or a diamond shape with your hands, and that can go just under your bum to support yourself. It's important that you keep your shoulders down. Okay, and you're going to straighten the legs as much as you can. Now we're going to do leg raises, so you're going to keep your legs nice and straight, heels together, and you're just going to lower them up, or high them up, if you like, as much as possible, and then back down. So as long as you drop your feet, your heels on the floor, I want them to stay a couple of inches off the floor and up again. So back down, just in line with your hips. Excellent. So nice and slowly and controlled, don't need to use quicker. The slower you do them, the better, the harder, the more you engage in the abs. Keep concentrating on the abs, because it's not the legs that are doing the exercise, it's not the shoulders, it's purely the abs. If you want to make it a little bit harder, I'm going to go a little bit quicker, but we're only going to go 3/4 of the way up. So you can do 5 small ones, followed straight into 5 big ones. And it's that change that makes it more challenging. Excellent. So again, you'll do 10 of those and 4 sets. Excellent. This time we're going to do more of the obliques. We're going to do this side of the abs this time to make sure that we're really getting that definition in there. So you're going to start into this position again, into the V-shaped position. Okay, we're going to put our hands just by our heads here, have the knees up, and we're going to go alternate arm to knee. So we're going to cross over the body. This is called leg cycles. It's a bit like you're cycling. So across the body, across the body. So you're sitting up as you touch the knee. So you bring on your elbow to your knee and straightening out the leg. You want to aim to keep your legs roughly in line with your hips. Excellent. So again, we'll do 10 of those, okay, in 4 sets. If you find that's getting too difficult, that one, or you're not sitting up far enough, the alternative you can do is, again, laying down. Put this arm here as a lever, this arm above your head, and you're just going to pivot up. So you're like curling round. So you're coming into the diagonal with your body, so you're aiming there when you come up, and you're just keeping that here. It's a bit of a lever to support you. And I'm going to feel it there on that side. Alternately, on this side, I'm going to feel it down here. So we're just coming up. Excellent. And there I am, working my obliques. Same rule applies, 10 and 4 sets. Okay, this is the final exercise that we're going to do. Oh no, sorry, there's 2 to go, I apologise. This is exercise 5. Okay, this one I call wipe on, wipe off, so a bit like Karate Kid. Okay, we're going to do a straight sit up, but as we come up, our hands are going to be, I tend to cross them over, so you can see like that. But you can either hands side by side is fine. As we come up, we're just going to make a circle with our hands. So we're contracting with the abs, but then we're using our obliques at the same time. So head up. As we come up, so we're going to slowly peel our shoulders off. And the last thing to come up is our abs here. So we can come up and round. and then go back the other way and round. So literally wipe on, wipe off, wipe on, wipe off. So keep it in that point, nice and straight. Excellent. Okay, so again, 10 and 4 sets. So 10, rest, 10, rest, 10, rest, 10. Excellent. So you can take your time doing this, there's no rush. Okay, this is the last exercise now. Okay, again, this can be done quite slowly. So the longer your abs are engaged and contracted, the more we're working the ab area. So it doesn't need to be a rush, we don't need to just bang them out and get them done quickly. The more time you take and it's slower, the more you're using your abs, controlling your abs, and you're less likely to damage your shoulders, your neck, or be using your legs. Okay, so this time, put your legs up straight, as much as possible. Okay, and you're just going to reach up, slowly, slowly, slowly. Last thing to lift is this. We're going to touch our toes. Yeah. Excellent. Now you can also vary this and work the obliques a bit more, going alternate sides, so touching the outer side of your foot. Excellent. Okay, again we do 10 and 4 sets. Now that should be enough to keep you going. If you're finding that 4 sets is a bit too ambitious at the moment, if this is just the start of what you're doing, you can take it down to 2. Sometimes when you've just had children, doing the lower ab exercises can be quite tough, but keep persevering, doing as many as you can. So if you can do 6 and rest and do the final 2 to make up your 10, that's fine, but just keep going with them. They're quite tough, but the more controlled and disciplined you are, making sure you're engaged in this ab exercise, the more you'll get out of the exercise. Okay, good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye.